Well, now, look, this is a bit of royalty here tonight and a few dollars. The name to remember is Solomon Maguire, who started at 4 years of age playing T-ball for Castle Hill Knights. His parents let him join a rep team at 10, where he travelled to Japan without his parents, with a baseball team from the Hills District in Sydney. He stayed with a Japanese family. I'm told he cried the first night, which I suppose he would. He was only 10. All he wanted in life was to be a baseball star in the USA. He represented Australia in baseball at the Under-12 World Cup in Taiwan, the Under-15 World Cup in Panama, the Under-18 World Cup as a 16-year-old in Korea last year. He's played in America on separate trips 5 or 6 times. He's 17. He won't turn 18 until next March. And the Talent Scouts of America have been checking him out since he was 14. The Detroit Tigers, the Boston Red Sox, the Cincinnati Reds, the Baltimore Orioles, and now this vice-captain of Castle Hill High School in Sydney has signed up with the Pittsburgh Pirates. Now, this is where you take a deep breath. On $594,000 sign-on and $175,000, these are US dollars, in education expenses. Dad is his manager and negotiated the deal with his son. They call Dad Jerry Maguire. He's the dad. There were 18 clubs chasing him. They got him for $1 million Australian. And he's right here with me. Solomon, how are you? Gee, you look smart.
Thank you. Mr. Jones, it's a pleasure to be with you.
Isn't it? Look at him. Now, do all your mates know that you've signed up for all that money, $1 million?
They do. They do know a lot about it, and I think it's a shock to... I mean, even to myself, it was a big shock, but they take it in their stride and they treat me as a normal person, which I appreciate. What
about the $175,000 for education expenses? So they're going to look after you and you hope to get a degree. You're in your final year, are you?
Yes. So with that $175,000 that they've given me, it's for in the off-season if I want to, study, or if I ever get injured, that's when I can use the money to, my advantage and go to university when I would like.
And what do you have to do? I mean, you're talking about going there next year, are you? Then what happens when you arrive?
So it's different to NBA or the NFL, where if you get drafted, you're straight at the top level. In baseball, you start off in rookie ball, and there's then 5 levels until the actual major leagues, what everyone sees on the TV.
And could you get chopped before you get to the top?
It happens a lot, and especially to Australians, they get caught.
But you don't expect to get chopped, do you?
I want to be the next guy, the next big thing, and make it all the way.
But you're a left-hander. A left-hander.
It's different, but don't we all love different?
And where will you be based?
I start off in Florida, and the next 5 levels, no clue. Then end up, of course, in Pittsburgh.
And how did you start into baseball? Now, for those of us who are rugby and rugby league and all that sort of stuff, how big is baseball in this country?
Let's be real. Not many people know about it. It's obviously cricket is the bat and ball sport, and then the rugby's, as we know. But it's just happened to be in kindergarten when my friend in kindergarten said, come along to this tri-table day. And although my family had never heard of baseball, it became into our family. But
technically, though, given that it's a small pool, how do you become so technically good that the Americans, the big league, are interested in you?
I think it's the same for every country. If you have a dream, you'll really find any way to give yourself that competitive advantage. And for me, obviously, you're going to have the 5 tools, but for me, it was the 6th tool, the mentals tool. So, really trying to understand the game differently to the
And you say, I note that you've got to be mentally strong or improve your mental toughness. Just explain that.
In all sports, in all areas of life, as I'm sure, as you've succeeded in many different areas in life, there's always going to be difficult challenges. And for you, it's, a lot of people get cut down from it and that's when they stop. But for me, it's, finding those areas of weakness and really learning from them and keep on going.
What I love about it, you said virtually it was no different from your car, and you were going to be selling the car and it would go to the best buyer. You'd take the best price. And you didn't stop till you got to $1 million.
Exactly right. It was my goal and I achieved it.
So listen, how are you going for... Hey?
Yeah,
what's inside that? What's inside that pocket there?
It's this one that everyone's talking about.
Oh, the Rolex.
Exactly.
What do your mates at school think about that?
I think everyone thinks it's a bit ridiculous to have one at school, but it's, it's a watch. Why not wear it?
Got it. That's it. If you've got it, show it. Hey?
Exactly right.
Well, I tell you what, you made a good start tonight. Look, we'll be following you. Great story. Congratulations. Lovely stuff. You're a fine young man. You'll put baseball on the map in Australia. The name is Solomon Maguire, 17 years of age, and that's the name to put down. I've got to tell you, good luck.
Thank you.
Lovely to talk to you. There he is.